Like I had promised last time that when you get back into this thing, you'll be starting to learning how to make this way. The one you're seeing in your screen, it's like a sticker effect in Photoshop. Like it's like a peel off. You get it? It's like a sticker. You're peeling off something. You're unveiling something. So I had a lot of questions. Some of my fellow graphic designers, my friends have been asking how I managed to come out with this very thing. But what you have to keep in your mind that everything done in Photoshop is not automatic, but manually done. Now today we're going straight to learn how this very thing can be done manually. And without wasting much of our time, let's do it. So you're going to start with your white workspace. I don't know the color of your workspace, but here mine is white in color. And what you're going to select the shape, but for my selection is the ellipse tool. So I have my circle here drawn. Because it's white in color, it's not visible, but I'll come here and give it color. So my color is maroon. So with this shape, I'm going to align it very well. So the next step you're going to do is you're going to come and select a selection tool, which is this one. I don't know if you've been really using it. We have the laser tool, we have the polygonal laser tool, and the magnetic. But in this case, you're going to use the polygonal laser tool. So this tool will enable you select the points where you want to cut from, how to cut your shape. Like how we are seeing it's been done, I'm going to left click and I move it to the point to an angle where you want it to be. I hope you're watching and understanding everything. My selection is done. The next step after making your selection is you're going to come and left click on your layers panel, especially the layer with the ellipse tool. You're going to left click. You come here and select rasterize layer. Now after rasterizing your layer, you're going to come to edit and select cut. Now after cutting, you realize that now the selected area you had is cut. Now it's not there. After doing that, you're going to come again and select now paste. But in this case, pasting will be easier if you select here paste special, especially paste in place. You see what happens when you paste in place? What I had cut comes back where it was. Now, the next step you're going to do is let's do it like this. You understand how this is done. When I'm making adjustments on this, now you realize that our layers panel has been multiplied. Now after cutting and pasting, we have our second layer. We have the ellipse layer and the second layer. Now with the second layer, which you can rename as the cut one, so we're going to make adjustments on it. You're going to right click, then you select flip horizontal. It will look like that. Now as it looks like that, you're going to move it inward. You're going to move it inward. I'm going to make some adjustments so that it can totally align very well. Yes, I hope there you go. So far, we don't have any changes that you would see have done. But what you're going, the next step you're going to do is come and select your effects. As you're making more effects to the layer selected, you come and select gradient. You have your gradient. Now, according to my previous designs, this is my gradient, but you can see the gradient I chose. You can come and choose. Here you have basics. The gradient you chose was the one in black and white. So the black and white has two colors. You get it? The black and white has two colors. So after selecting it, you say OK. So you come here and if you want to make your adjustments according to the colors you want in your flyer, in your design, in your poster, you come here and make your adjustments. You can adjust the colors, but as you adjust those colors, make sure you have a light color and the one with a dense, the one with some contrast color. You get it? So after making it, so you come and say, okay. After making okay, the next step is dealing with your angles. You see, when I move my angles here, the gradient flow changes. But our gradient flow, we want it to be like this, moving from down up. The, as the tone paper effect, must understand the art that makes it that when it's turning off, the bottom part of it has darkness. That's why we want the contrast to be at the bottom. You get it? So after doing it like that, press OK. So you're back. You have something like that. But we are not yet satisfied. As we zoom in, we can make a few adjustments before we proceed. Let's align our thing very clearly. That's it. Now, as we have that very thing, our magic is happening slowly. Now, we come back to our ellipse layer, this layer with the maroon color. And we also go to Effects, Gradient. Automatically, this Photoshop will give you the recent gradient that was there in before. But as you look at my work, the magic has already happened. Now, the magic that has already happened must flow with the previous one. What do I mean? If I change here the flow of the gradient, you will realize that something is messing up. Our art, the art in you should should be realistic. We're doing something realistic. When you leave something like this, if you want to make some beautiful design, but now we're going to give it the angle 179. You see? Now I have that very thing. You come and say, okay. I don't think you're yet satisfied, but for me, what I do next is I can come and add some shadow, my shape, make it more realistic. Now I think you can see what's happening. I'll come and change here the size. The size I want it on. Let it look like that. I change the opacity. You can see the some change. Like I shared with you last time in those instructions, your shadow should not be with a high density. So I come on my second layer, I try to make also some darkness, show that the dark point is coming from it. You see? Now, if you give this thing to your client, if you're writing something of this or you're unveiling something, someone can tell that indeed this thing is being torn off. I hope this design has been helpful. You can comment on it and